Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's story time. Now today's story about Jesus starts with a little girl. She's in bed, but not because she's sleepy, because she's poorly, and she's been in bed sick for weeks and weeks. Her daddy was a very important man called Jairus, and he was very worried about his little girl. They'd called the doctor, they'd given her medicine, but she still wasn't better. One day Jairus was sitting by his daughter's bed when he suddenly had the best idea. "I know what we can do," he said, and he rushed out of the house. Jairus ran all the way to the middle of the city, to the temple. Can you guess who he was looking for? That's right, he was looking for Jesus. And when he found him, he fell down on his knees and said, "Jesus, please help me. My daughter is sick." Jesus took him by the hand and told him to get up. "Of course I'll come and help you," he said. And Jairus and Jesus started on the walk back to Jairus' house. They were only part way there when Jesus met a woman who was sick and stopped to help her and make her better. All the time Jairus must have been thinking, "Oh Jesus, please hurry up and come to my house and make my little girl better." At that moment, some servants of Jairus came rushing up to him. "Jairus, Jairus," they said, "don't bother Jesus anymore. Your daughter has died." Oh no! Jairus was so shocked and sad. But Jesus had heard what the servant had said. "Don't be afraid," he told Jairus. "Just trust me." Jairus thought. When he thought about what he knew about Jesus, he thought, "I will trust him." And Jairus and Jesus carried on their journey back to Jairus' house. When they arrived, everyone outside the house was crying, "Jairus, your daughter has died." Jesus said to them, "Don't worry, I'm going to wake her up." The people laughed. "You can't wake up a dead person," they said. Jairus took Jesus to the room where his daughter was. And Jesus went up to the little girl, took her by the hand and said, "Get up, little girl." And do you know what? That's just what she did. She came alive again. Jesus smiled at her. "I bet you're hungry," he said. And they went off to have something to eat together. People were amazed. The little girl was dead. Only God can make people alive. He must be God, they thought. And they were right. We're going to sing a song together now. It's called "He Must Be God," and you can listen to some of the amazing things that Jesus did to show he really was God. Enjoy the song, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey Sarah, we're looking pretty cool today. Do you know what's even cooler? What? 1, 2, 3, 4. Jesus healed a paralyzed man.